running back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Squeeze, double.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Keep playing.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Get wide. Hey, 18. Check 50. Check 30.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know.
And an alley to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
That's a baby shot. Check 3.
Ran. SOS. 61. Matchbox lights. SOS.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Nice 54. Hey, come on now. Check safety.
Lock in.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Bailey's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check three.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Slings this deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On third down, Trubisky. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rolling to his right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They run with Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Middle.
Now Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm scared. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Hey. Go.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Harrison Butker in for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
25-yard line.
Check pass. Check pass.
Alert!
95's the same. No, check his money.
Hey, Alpha!
Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Say. Shift. Watch the shift. Kill.
They'll run it with Jones.
Go, run.
And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Switch. Check.
Lock in.
Check.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch 54.
Ran, up!
They go play action. Trubisky. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Undercrunch. Blue.
Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Pressure coming. Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sack, look.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Rosen on first down. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rosen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me. 80.
This is Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On play action, Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Rosen will throw. Sharks got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Middle.
To throw again on second down. Rosen, he's going to airwalk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 3. 18.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Drop deep. Check.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Stop! 180! Here we go. Red, up! Defense all day.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here I come again. He's crashing. He's checking.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Stop! 180! Blue. Time to go right now. 54's Mike. Hey, Haywood!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's complete to Adams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards that time.
And the Colts, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Check. Check. Crunch. 18. Rush in.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. It's caught here by Adams.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Move. We got 4.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, Zoo.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Mike, 55. Watch the run.
Now it's Trubisky. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, I-7.
Trubisky to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Aaron Jones taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it up the middle, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They will toss to Brown. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down. It's Hines, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Colts on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. He's got a 1st down past the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Jones has it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
54 is Mike. Hey, echo. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Lock in. Hey, ball.
Trubisky to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Jags, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
till we die.